Manufacturing has had a long and prosperous history at 3M, a legacy that continues today. 3M started in 1902 in Two Harbors, Minnesota. At the time, total sales were only $120,000, and the company had around 10 employees. Fortunately, in 1904, 3M had their first big sale of corundum for $20, the beginning of the company's prosperous history. 3M was founded by 5 businessmen who planned to mine a mineral deposit for grinding wheel abrasives in Two Harbors. When these deposits proved to be of little value, they relocated to Duluth to focus on sandpaper products. The founders were formidable. The man with a cigar in his mouth was Dr. J. Danley Budd, a local physician in Two Harbors. Herman Cable was a local meat market owner. To his right is John Dwan, 3M's first secretary and a Two Harbors lawyer. And here are Henry Bryan and William McGonigal, both railroad executives. Mr. Bryan eventually became 3M's first president. This photo was taken in Two Harbors back in 1902. It marks the beginning of 3M, with miners and 3M founders grouped together. In 1903, 3M hired the first female employee, Harriet Swales. It was the beginning of 3M's commitment to diversity and equal opportunity. In 1905, something monumental occurred. 3M began manufacturing sandpaper at their original location on Lake Superior. As you know, that legacy lives on and on. When this man was hired in 1907, 3M was forever changed. William McKnight started out as an assistant bookkeeper. He quickly became a 3M sales rep and worked his way up to become president. His leadership, business acumen, and focus on customer relationships helped make 3M the world powerhouse it is today. By 1908, the company was focused on manufacturing corundum garnet, emery paper, and cloth. Most goods at that time came from the first factory in Crystal Bay, Minnesota. This is where 3M manufactured sandpaper until moving to St. Paul in 1910. Lucius Ordway had helped pave the way to 3M's eventual success by financing the company's move to St. Paul in 1910. The company move was not without problems. When 3M's equipment was moved to the St. Paul building, it overloaded the floors and fell into the basement. After that, 3M survived a difficult 9 years because of a few smart decisions. First, William McKnight encouraged sales representatives to personally talk with the customers who use 3M products. This ultimately led to important product and service improvements. Second, 3M invested $500 in a tiny laboratory to ensure the quality of their products. This was a big investment for a small company with little money, but it ultimately paid off by bringing customers consistently high-quality products. Third, 3M's 3Mite abrasive cloth became its first exclusive product and a bestseller with automakers and repair shops. Because of these key decisions, by 1917, 3M sales reached $1 million, and the company paid its first dividend. But it wasn't an easy road. In 1915, 3M was still struggling financially. The company eventually required every healthy employee to work on weekends and holidays, regardless of their position. 1915 was also the year quality control became a central issue for 3M, and formal directives were given to ensure the quality of all products. In 1916, things began to turn around for 3M. The first dividend was announced, a practice that has continued without fail for decades. By 1917, 3M began to recognize that certain customers had specific needs. That was the beginning of customized products for customers and regions. Also in 1917, 3M began implementing generic stock numbers. By the end of World War I, 3M had grown rapidly and was now a $1 million company.